Today, from Las Vegas, Nevada, this is the National Football League. And the Las Vegas Raiders taking on Jared Goff and the Detroit Lions.
Well, even with all the buildings along the Las Vegas Strip and all the action here, this is one of the city's biggest attractions. Allegiant Stadium opened back in 2020. And off we go from Las Vegas. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. First carry now for David Montgomery. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
On second down, here's Goff. That's caught. It's Sam Laporta. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And finally taken down at the 15. A big play there on the catch and run. 58 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Goff. Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down. 4 yards remain on second down. Ball on the 10. Going up the gut, Montgomery. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A 5-yard gain there makes it first and goal. Back to throw, Goff. Open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown, Lions. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Lions are on the board first here in Vegas. Point after, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. 5 plays there on that drive. And it was Jamison Williams wrapping things up with a touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And Abdullah will not try to bring it out. Off play action, it's Minshew. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. He'll buy some time right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. 2nd and 10. They'll go play action here with Minshew. Rolling. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Looking to throw it. Minshew. And the Lions pressure pressure too strong. Down he goes. Flying in for that sack, Aiden Hutchinson. The start of this game shaping up nicely on that visiting sideline.
Yeah, how about that? You get your points on the opening drive. Then you get a big sack there on 3rd down, and you make the home crowd go.
There is a hush indeed. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off, and it'll be a turnover on downs. Throw left side, caught by Laporta. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. And he finds Montgomery complete. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. The Lions with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. Complete to right. It's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's Goff. Open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown, Lions. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Lions have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it was Jamison Williams wrapping things up with a touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. 2nd drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy.
Now Minshew has it knocked out. Fumble. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. A disappointing end of the sequence there. He was starting to turn nothing into something, and then he lost the football.
And sometimes things get lost in the transition. And what I mean by that is you go from being a passer to a runner. And at a certain point, once you cross the line of scrimmage, you're strictly a runner now. There's no more downfield threat. Make sure you take care of the football while you're traversing downfield.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Goff now looks to throw. And it's caught. And in for the Lions touchdown. Jared Goff with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-0. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Minshew sets to throw. A quick throw there is incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now Minshew. He's got his target. That's complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 14. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. First carry now for Alexander Madison. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Here's Minshew. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Jacoby Myers, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Raiders are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And it was all capped off by Jacoby Myers on the touchdown reception. And he'll wisely just take a knee here. This ball will come out to the 30-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now it's gone. They'll find Williams on the slant. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now a first down throw. Gone. He'll let this go deep for St. Brown. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered. They'd had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
A well-executed 22-yard gain. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Minshew, 1st and 10. They'll roll him out right. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, no surprise there. He was looking for one of his favorite targets again as soon as he left the pocket. But the coverage was good downfield. They got right to the receiver and helped prevent that completion.
Short throw caught by Bowers. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Throwing on first down is Minshew. Sliding out of the pocket. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. On play action, they'll throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. Now Minshew on 1st and 10. It's Myers again with another catch. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 23 yards, the final tally. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. That's caught by Myers. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Again, Minshew looking to throw. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. So here we go on a 3rd and goal. This Lions defense, they haven't broken yet. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Jacoby Myers in the final seconds of the first half. And the Raiders go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. Oh, and a nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football. That one let go deep for Laporta. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Well, time is of the essence. We breeze through halftime, and we are ready for the second half. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense ready to go here to start the third quarter. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game, and to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it, and that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
And good coverage there by the punt team. They're able to get down there and drop him with authority. So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. A yard all they need, but it's third down. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
They'll try the air now with Goff. He's got right on the short throw. So the completion good for 7 there, and that'll make it second down. From the gun, Gibbs will get it. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. First down, Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup. From the 50, it's Goff. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Goff now looking to throw. He'll get this one to Patrick. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. Now Goff. That is caught. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Goff throwing again. He'll go right back to St. Brown. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. They'll try the middle with Montgomery. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. From the 20, here's 2nd and 9. Up the middle, it's Montgomery. Even with that broken tackle, he'll be brought down short of the 15. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Lions are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. To throw is Goff. This will be caught at about the 6. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Goff now to throw. Touchdown! 4 touchdown passes now for Jared Goff. And the Lions have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now up to 14. That drive a long one, spanning 15 plays. And the end result, a Detroit touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 26 big yards on that one. It's another first down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Myers. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. Back to throw again. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw again. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Trey Tucker from 4 yards out. And the Raiders have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Here's Goff. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Handoff comes to Montgomery. That he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Here comes the Lions punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. So now London down by 7. 1:47 on the clock. Minshew. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Now Minshew. He'll buy some time right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Here's Minshew. That's complete into the hands of Myers. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 37. Back to throw. Open man is Myers. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Brandon, it's okay what they're doing right now. Still able to work the middle of the field, but you know sooner or later they're going to have to stop the clock.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. They'll come up now on second down. Back to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Myers. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Here's first and goal. They'll look to throw. And this ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
Obviously, the excitement level here is almost a fever pitch. Down 1. It's tempting to go for 2. I say you go ahead and kick the extra point. You got the home crowd carried into overtime.
I'm with you, dude. You see some fans are holding up 2 fingers. Easy now.
Yeah, but they're not the ones who have to actually make that call, are they?
And boy, you want to talk about guts. Guts is going for 2 when you're down 1 in that spot right there.
Do they not trust their kicker? Did they not feel that it was time to go ahead and do that? Or did they just say, we've got a play on that we're so confident in, we're going to go ahead and do it? I'm going to say they're going to say that in the press conference.
This is first and 10. One last throw here for Goff. St. Brown on the catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It was a long shot, but they did get one final chance to try to score and overcome this small deficit. No touchdown, though, Charles. And that brings this one to a close.
Yeah, I think Hope was wearing one jersey and Worry was wearing another on the other sideline as that final snap played out. Now, we've seen some incredible plays to win games before, but in this case, I think the distance was just a little bit too great for it to happen here.
Today, from M&T Bank Stadium.
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. So here comes the Raider offense now onto the field. They'll be led out by Gardner Minshew, 6th-round selection in 2019 out of Washington State.
And how about this young man? Took the NFL world by storm. As a 6th-round rookie, signature mullet, mustache, but 21 touchdowns for the Jacksonville Jaguars. Great personality, and everyone gravitates towards this guy. Teammates love to win with a quarterback who leads them like that, and fans love to root for a guy who seems just like them.
That is the big fella, Nnamdi Madubuike, forcing his way in. He comes up with a sack. So a tough early challenge here, 2nd and long after the sack. They'll go play action here with Minshew. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Kyle Hamilton Johnson picks it.
Well, they certainly took a shot to open this game. I know it backfired with the interception, but no lack of bravado from that sideline at all. And look, they told us before the ball game, they wanted to be a little more dangerous on offense. They wanted to take a few more chances. That opening pass certainly set a tone. Maybe a turnover, but I don't think it'll stop them from trying again the rest of this game.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Play fake. Here's Jackson. That's caught. It's Flowers. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive. Now it's Jackson. Flush to his right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it was capped off by the touchdown run that came from Lamar Jackson. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And Abdullah will not try to bring it out. Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, "Let's go, big boy. You're still our leader."
Incomplete.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
He'll hit his running back, Amir Abdullah. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. So on 4th down, here's A.J. Cole to punt for the Raiders. Deontay Hardy deep for Baltimore. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. Baltimore set to take over here for their second possession of the game. And just 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on their first drive. Their defense holds, and now they've got a chance to take a 2-score lead.
And to co-sign with you, exactly the start they scripted up. And really, that kind of start, that can set the tone for the game for them.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They go play action now. Jackson. That's into the hands of Flowers over the middle. And he's brought down. Giving back-to-back catches now. That one for 16. And another first down. They go play action with Jackson. Flushed out right. Throw caught by Flowers. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Over 30 yards there. And first downs on 3 consecutive plays now. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll try and run for it with Henry. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Jackson from the shotgun. And that's going to be caught. Oh, one-handed grab there. He's got it for the touchdown. Another impressive drive. So they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, and not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced a punt to get the ball back, and they played awfully well in this one. Both sides playing at optimum level.
And Abdullah will not try to bring it out. Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. Here's Minshew. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Now Minshew. That would complete to Trey Tucker. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down. They'll go Madison up the middle, and they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offense coordinator, let's run the football. Let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's Las Vegas with the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. He had to reach for that one, but can't grab it. It's behind him, and it's incomplete. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. This is away, and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. 2nd and 5. Play action. It's Jackson rolling to his right. And Jackson's so tough to stop. He's got a first down, and he gives himself up there at the end. They'll look to throw here. Over the middle, complete. That's Flowers. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. A good pickup there, 22. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Play action. Now Jackson. That one into the hands of Flowers. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll roll him out right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 15-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Inside handoff, Henry. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Jackson steps away to his left. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. They'll drop to throw. There's Flowers. He's got it. Touchdown, Ravens. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Ravens go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it's capped off with a Ravens touchdown. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Brock Bowers, 62 yards. And the Raiders are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20. Zay Flowers and his offense about to begin their next drive. He might be on his way to a record-setting performance. So good here. We're only in the second quarter.
And it's so interesting when we watch these types of days unfold for a receiver, because they need a quarterback throwing it accurately, people to block for the quarterback, so many other variables. But, boy, he's getting it done, and in a big way. Right now, he wants to rock on every snap.
Yeah, he's counting his yards in the hundreds, not the tens. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. They'll throw on first down with Jackson, sliding out of the pocket. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
He's had a very nice day throwing the football, and I think on this play, he's just trying to buy some time so he can make another big throw downfield. Unfortunately, couldn't connect on that one.
To the right side, into the hands of Flowers. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 32-yard line. Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. He's got room to roam. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A big play that time on a catch and run. 30 yards.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely...
There's Flowers. He's got it. Touchdown, Ravens. A great play there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Ravens will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Looking to throw it. Minshew. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Minshew sets to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Big strides. Look at him go. And he will score. score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Brock Bowers in the final seconds of the first half. And the Raiders are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So we're at halftime here in the inner heart. We now proceed to the start of the second half. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Zay Flowers and the Raven offense back onto the field. And I think we both agreed he could have a really good game with this matchup, but over 200 yards now. I don't think we saw it as that good, and I think what really makes it special is when games like this are occurring, it's not just getting locked in and in the zone and on a roll. It's continuing to adjust throughout the game because, you know, the defense is kicking coverages towards him, trying their best to slow him down, and he keeps getting the better of them. Yeah, whatever they've done, it hasn't worked. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Jackson to throw. He'll buy some time right. He finds his man complete. It's Flowers. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. Henry up the middle. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the third quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances. So they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone. From the gun, it's Jackson. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson hooking up with Mark Andrews. And the Ravens take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And it's Mark Andrews who finishes things off with a touchdown reception. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They'll start on the ground with Madison. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now here's the first carry for Amir Abdullah. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on to punt for Vegas. Here's Hardy set to return. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. They have picked up right where they left off in half number 1. Just looking really dominant, extending this lead. And it's fun to see when teams actually do that. Because so many times you go into the half after playing well,
And you kind of relax a little bit. We've got this. We can kind of punch the button whenever we get good and ready. But for a team to keep the intensity and keep the execution up and come back after the half and play so well, that's actually really, really nice to see.
And a pedal to the metal. That's what we're seeing right now. Buried behind the line by Christian Wilkins. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Robert Spillane. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Carlson on for the PAT. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? As they score here, especially a touchdown, it's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Another big play as they get 28 out of that one. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 27. Now it's Jackson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Flowers. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. A 1st down carry for Henry. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Derrick Henry taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Ravens are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Tucker with the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And Abdullah will not try to bring it out. And now here come the Raiders. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider 1st. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They'll set up a throw. Buying time to his left. And just shutting him off there. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. They're going to look to throw. A dump off for Abdullah. Just a gain of a couple there. And it'll be 2nd down. Out of the gun is Minshew. He'll find his man, Terrace Marshall, complete. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. And the Ravens are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 20. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. That's going deep for Bateman. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 46 yards.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
They'll roll him out right. He finds his man complete. It's Flowers. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now Jackson. There's Flowers. He's got it. Touchdown, Ravens. A 15-yard touchdown, Brown. And the Ravens have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th. Jackson and the Ravens still on the field. They'll go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th.
I guess when you're hot, you're hot. I mean, I would just go ahead and take the extra point and move on. But apparently they've got something to prove. Almost feels like something was said this week, and they wanted to make sure that they laid it on them in this game.
And Abdullah will not try to bring it out. Las Vegas' offense back out there ready to go. But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
Give them 12 yards that time, and a Las Vegas first. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now Minshew on 1st and 10. That's caught by Tucker. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. 2nd down and a yard. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. It'll be Minshew again. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Minshew going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 46. And his throw here is incomplete.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. Throwing is Jackson. That's going deep for Bateman. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. And he's got this down to the 35. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. He finds his man complete. It's Flowers. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Again to Henry. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. From the gun, Jackson. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. 3rd and goal, Jackson. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown. Well, Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably.
Today, from Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas, Nevada, this is Madden Football on EA Sports.
And we are underway here in Las Vegas. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. The KC offense set to go, led as always by the gunslinger, a former MVP in this league. It's Patrick Mahomes.
And when you think of Patrick Mahomes, you start to think about all of his attributes, and you realize very quickly you can't just put him into one box. No matter how the game proceeds, no matter what is needed, he tends to have an answer for it and plays accordingly.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Pacheco gets it up the gut. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Here's Mahomes to throw. A throw right side taken in by the tight end Gray. And he'll get about 6 there before he is taken down rather rudely and abruptly. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. So nothing doing there. And now we've got a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Throwing now is Mahomes. That is caught. And he'll be be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Zachary Carter there, the one to make the tackle. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. A first carry for Samaje Perine. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. To throw, it's Mahomes. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 32-yard line. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Able to find Gray here. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that's going to bring up second down. And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around. Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool them with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now it's Mahomes again. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Rashee Rice, 26 yards. And the Chiefs are on the board first here in Vegas. Extra point by Butker is on target. And it's now a 7-0 game. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here comes the Raiders offense now onto the field. They'll be led out by Gardner Minshew, 6th-round selection in 2019 out of Washington State. Every time he leads his team out, there's no questioning. He's put the work in to earn his place in the NFL. There's no shortage of stories we've heard throughout his career about the effort he puts in to be in this spot. And that motivates everybody on his team. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Off play action, it's Minshew. And the Chiefs are going to get him. That's George Karlaftis, who fought his way through the line to bury him. Here is 3rd and quite a ways. They'll go play action here with Minshew. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Minshew, 1st and 10. That's caught by Myers. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter from Vegas. The homestanding Raiders with a football here, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. And Minshew with nowhere to go, and they take him to the ground. George Karlaftis. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Minshew's throw there complete to Myers. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down. That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me,
Their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
And he's got it. Touchdown. Jacoby Myers, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Raiders are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it was all capped off by Jacoby Myers on the touchdown reception. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game planned for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Mahomes now to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Mahomes going to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 39. And again, it's Mahomes setting up the screen to Pirine. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Now here's Mahomes. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 23. Up the middle, here's Pirine. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Second down and 8. Now Mahomes. This is caught. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Mahomes hitting his favorite target, Travis Kelce, on the touchdown pass. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes the score 14-7. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it culminates in a Travis Kelce touchdown. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Minshew. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got the hook up here. It's Myers. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Throwing on first down is Minshew. His throw incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Open man is Myers. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 44-yard line. Now Minshew. It's Myers again with another catch. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Looking to throw it, Minshew. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Minshew sets to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. On play action, they'll throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
Carlson able to put this one through. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. All right, so we skip the rest of halftime and get set for the 3rd quarter. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this 3rd quarter of action. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think lose.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. That one is going to sting. First play of the 3rd quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this 3rd quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender. But the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
Looking to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. They'll set up to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And a hard tackle there as he'll go down after a gain of about 5. From the 7, it's 2nd and 5. They'll look to throw. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Mahomes finding the talented DeAndre Hopkins. And the Chiefs are able to stretch out their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Butker on for the PAT. It's good, and it's 21-10. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it's finished off by the touchdown from DeAndre Hopkins. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Vegas offense heading back out there. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Open man right side, Myers. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a first down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Oh, and that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
The throw here right sideline falls incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And now another one thrown incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point of the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
That's to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. 3rd quarter from Southern Nevada. Here's a 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Short throw caught by Bowers. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now back to throw. This is Alexander Madison out of the backfield with it. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 more on that one, and another first down. Back to throw here. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the first down sack. Minshew. He'll get this underneath to Madison, and he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. That one too wide and incomplete. On 4th down, here's Daniel Carlson for the Raider field goal. He hit his first, this one from 38. The kick by Carlson is good. And that'll make this an 8-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. Their lead back down to one score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Gonna look deep here for Pacheco. It's caught inside the 25. And he will be taken down deep in Las Vegas territory. A big play there for KC. 59 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they've run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. Mahomes to throw once more. And he comes back with one complete. And they will get to him at the 7 and stop him short of the first down marker. So a big one coming now for Harrison Butker. This to make it a 2-score game. Butker's kick here is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. He'll look to throw. Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the first. They'll look to throw here. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. They'll set up a throw. Over the middle, he's got Myers. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 29-yard line. They're going to look to throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Michael Dana in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Minshew. That's complete into the hands of Myers. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Of course, remember, you need a touchdown here and a field goal.
Doesn't matter the order, but they have to get it done and get it done fast.
That is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being...
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. We got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Now Mahomes gives to Hunt. And space opened up a bit. He's able to take this up past the 10. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. They'll try for the first with Pacheco. And he'll get it up a little shy of the...
Today, from Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin.
Now the kicker, Brandon McManus, about ready to get us started. And off we go from Lambeau. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. Now a first carry for the former Tar Heel, Javonte Williams. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Again, it's Williams. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Here's Nix. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now it's Nix. That's caught. It's Marvin Mims. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. On play action, here's Nix. Sutton reeling it in on the left side. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Nix on first down. Open man, and again it's Sutton. Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. He's going to get it on the jet sweep. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw is Nix. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. Yeah, the Broncos are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Williams will take it in. Touchdown, Denver.
Well, just about an ideal start to this one offensively, because on the road, you want to make sure you quiet the home crowd early. And how do they do it? Nice march to start things off. Let the run game find its footing early. That drive certainly checked a lot of boxes, and they finished it off with a touchdown run.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
6'4" Jordan Love taking the field for the first time. The 2020 first-round pick from Utah State set to lead Green Bay.
And at the start of Jordan Love's NFL career, he had one of the best seats in the stadium watching Aaron Rodgers work. But now he's looking for more than that. Rocket arm, big play potential. And he wants to show this organization that he's capable of being a dependable starter for the foreseeable future.
A very solid gain of 27. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 48-yard line. Sliding out of the pocket.
A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On play action. Love to throw. He'll go over the middle to Reed, complete.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Love, they go play action now. This is caught, and it's a Packers touchdown. Jaden Reed from 17 yards out.
And the Packers are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own.
McManus's point after is good, and we are tied at 7. Partner, are they going to cover him? Well, that's 4 catches and the touchdown grab on that opening drive.
But what we're seeing so far, I believe, is their understanding that they want to go to him and often, but also they know they've got to move him around a little bit, get him into some different spots to continue to find open space to throw him the football. Otherwise, I just run 2 or 3 guys at him. They're doing a nice job of finding his way open, scheming him, as they like to say.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep.
And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there, and they'll go backwards right away.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
Throwing Nix. To the right side, he's got Vele.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
3rd down.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. 4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Packers offense here coming back out for their second drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. Off the play fake, Love. That'll be caught right side by Reed. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. Touchdown! Tucker Kraft from 6 yards away. And the Packers have taken the lead. Now McManus for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. A 4-play drive spanning 80 yards. And the result, a Green Bay score. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line.
And Denver getting set to take the field. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived, as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Off the play fake, here's Nix.
And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down.
Lucas Van Ness getting free there to bring him down. A tough spot here, 3rd and 15. Nix to the air. He's got his target. That's complete.
And bulldozing his way through.
And he's going to be ridden out of bounds down inside the 25.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
To throw, here's Nix.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Nix to throw on 2nd down.
Escape it. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Over the middle, he finds Vele.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The kick by Lutz is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10.
Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. And I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Play action this time with Love. Over the middle, complete. It's Reed. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. Play fake. Here's Love. He finds his man, complete. It's Reed. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Love. Short throw. He's got Kraft. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Going back to Love. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. Romeo Doubs in the final seconds of the first half. And the Packers will extend their lead here just before halftime. McManus now for the extra point. It's good, and it's 21-10. So that drive, 6 plays, 75 yards. And that drive all capped off with a Romeo Doubs touchdown. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. So we're at halftime here at Lambeau with the Packers taking the lead to the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to go to begin this 3rd quarter. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Looking deep here for Doubs.
This is caught inside the 15. And it's a Packers touchdown.
Romeo Doubs.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Packers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening middle of the 3rd quarter.
Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
They'll go play action with Nix.
And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
I know we spent a lot of time talking about how the defensive backs read routes and make plays on the football. How about a good linebacker? Feeling the route, seeing the quarterback, jumps the play, and knocks it away. Really well done.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Looking to throw. Nix. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Rashawn Gary picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Here's Riley Dixon now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And it'll be Packer football here, first down and 10. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Love now to pass on first down. Short throw, he's got Kraft. That's good, the completion there for 7 yards, and that'll bring up second down. Throwing, Love. He finds his man, complete. It's Reed. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. On first and 10, Love. He finds his man, complete. It's Reed. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run. 35 yards. They come out 5 wide. 3 of them to the right side. Again, it's Love. Touchdown, Packers. Jaden Reed, his second touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. McManus's point after is good, and they open the lead up now to 25. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. Was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here.
There he goes, right side. Down the right sideline. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. The rookie from Oregon on target with that one. It leads to a first down. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. Mims in motion left. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Marvin Mims, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos get a bit closer. Lutz good on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to 18. Started on their own 25, 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jordan Love in this offense, ready to get the football back. And he had the touchdown on the last drive, also 4 for 4. Very, very effective. What does he need to do to translate that forward into this drive?
Not think that what he saw in coverages last time is exactly what he's going to get again. He's got to play ahead and start thinking to himself, okay, we just did that. What are they going to take away now? What do we go to as a counter? And continue to encourage his offensive line to continue to give him time.
They were really good on the last drive. The throw over the middle taken in. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down, Love to pass. Looking deep here for Dobbs. Well, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off. And the Broncos are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
On second down, it's Nix. Fighting through it, he's got space. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Nix to throw on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Sutton. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. Let's go, have it.
Back to throw. Nix. And oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground, incomplete. On second down, Williams. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now at Lambeau. It's the Broncos trailing, but they do have possession of the football as we begin quarter number 4. It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They're going. It's Nix. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He finds his man. Complete. It's Reed. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. To pass. Here's Jordan Love. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's Love. He finds his man, complete. That's Reed. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 39. Love now. Rush coming, and he's taken down. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now throw there by Love, pulled in by Reed. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. To throw now. Here's Love. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Nick Bonito coming in there to record the sack. Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. Now Love. And this is caught at the 8.
They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third.
Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game.
And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Romeo Doubs from 6 yards away as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And they open the lead up now to 25. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line.
Ready to start their next drive.
Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on and get back to practice in the next couple of days.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. Looking to throw. Nix. And this one complete again to Mims. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Throwing on 1st and 10 is Nix.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Only able to gain a couple there, and it'll be second down.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56. All day, every day.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
This one swung out to Williams.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play.
Here is 3rd and 5.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
A quick throw there is incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
56, the Mike, boys, 56. Check, 56.
They'll go for it. Here's Nix. Got a man. That's little Jordan Humphrey.
And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Well, they don't need to score here, that's for sure. They could just kneel it. They've got the huge lead late 4th quarter, but we'll see how they're feeling, Charles.
Yeah, we all know people out there who like to use every second of the clock, no matter what the score. And we know they don't need the points. They've scored in abundance already. Let's find out how they want to finish this ball game.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. That one looks like he'll throw here. And it's caught. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not in their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us. We're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
And that one falls incomplete. And now, look at the clock. Only 7 seconds remain. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game.
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. And the Packers come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading in.